So what's the most common homework somebody leaves the office with on session number 1 or visit number 1 who potentially has, let's just say, Hashimoto's?
Oh, that's a great question. So usually I limit it to 3 things because people don't like to do more than 3 things at a time. And so I would say one of the most common things I tell people to do is drink more water. Everyone is so chronically dehydrated, and it's just not good for the system. And so my initial recommendations are usually very simple and very basic, but they have to be a part of what they're doing. Right. So drink more water. Oftentimes it's, okay, I need you to increase your sleep to at least 7 hours a night, because a lot of people are only getting 5 to 6 hours. So make sure you're getting good sleep. And I usually give them a handout around like sleep hygiene and what they should be doing to get good sleep. So drink more water, sleep, and then it might be eat more vegetables. That's it, right? And I keep it very simple. A lot of times I don't give them like super specifics around what to eat in the beginning till I see what the rest of their, what their blood work looks like, because that's going to tell me a little bit more about what I need to do. But I keep it very simple. Or sometimes it might be, I want you to go for a walk every day. Right? I want you to meditate for 5 or 10 minutes. Right? Simple stuff. It almost kills me. I'm laughing, and I shouldn't be laughing, because just go back to the conventional pathway and what the typical person is getting when they walk out of the office. And again, this is not a slight or knock on the MD or the general practitioner. It's just why isn't that message coming out? Like, why aren't we hearing that right now? Like, why isn't that coming out? Because these are all things that every single human can do. And let's be honest, conventional wisdom says that makes sense. Like, it just makes sense. We need to stay hydrated. That it's irrefutable. I'm not going to argue with you there. Getting more sleep. Look, the evidence is clear. It's not even debatable anymore. If you want to split hairs in terms of, whether it's, 6 hours and 45 minutes versus 7 hours and 15 minutes, go right ahead. But most people aren't getting quality sleep. So that's where the real conversation comes in. And, the vegetables piece, like, why do you need to eat vegetables? You don't need to eat vegetables. You don't need to. You should be doing it because it makes sense. There's lots of things you can get out of there from a phytonutrients perspective, vitamin, mineral, micronutrients, all this stuff. And I think the more important thing here, what you're setting your client up for in this, is that you're creating good habits, or you're trying to change behaviors or encourage behaviors that would change into good habits. And once you start stacking those habits, you generally start stacking some wins. And once you start stacking some wins, then you start feeling better. Whether it's placebo or not, you're feeling better. And once you're feeling better, that starts to drive compliance, and it starts to drive attitude, and it starts to drive, everything outside of, as long as I take this pill, I'm going to be fine.